Hello? Is anybody home? I'm here about the timeshare. Is there anybody alive? Apparently not. Oh, excuse me, but I think your cleaning service has gone AWOL. Oh, hello there. Can I help you? I'm here about the timeshare. Want your name? Stephanie Bloodworth of the Lancaster Bloodworths. Bloodworth. Ah, there you are. You'll be surprised how many names on this thing. And how long are you staying? I'm going to be staying until the end of next May. I see. Well, the master bedroom is that way. The bathroom is down the hall. Around the corner from the bathroom is the spare room. The dining room is behind me. This is the living room, obviously. And the kitchen is around the corner there. Please don't cook after 10 p.m. The mice don't like it. Oh, don't worry. They don't eat much. Who are you, if I might ask? I'm Dr. Einstein. No relation. I run this place. You're a doctor and you run a timeshare? Well, we all have to have a hobby. Anyway, the maid comes in once a week to clean. She's not very good, but she's got great gams. Marlena teacher got nothing on her. Anyway, leave the spare key on the kitchen table with the others. If you need anything, my extension is 2167. You can reach me on the house phone hanging on the kitchen. Have a nice day. Where are you going? I got an appointment with my stylist. I can't do anything with this thing. Oh, the mail comes at 5 p.m. Take the girly mags and put them on the table with a can of beer. The maid likes to have a nip in the middle of the day. Girly mags and beer? Bloody hell! What a strange man. Well, Stephanie, it looks like this is going to be your home for the next 8 months.
Good morning, Stephanie. Rise and shine.
Bloody hell.
Come on, girl. Time to get up.
I must be having a nightmare.
Chop, chop. Get that lazy butt out of bed.
Oh, shut up.
Make me. That won't do it. Stop that. I said stop that. That tickles.
What do I have to do to get you to shut up?
Get out of bed.
Fine, I'm getting out of bed. Pain in my ass.
As tiny as it is, it's no wonder.
I do not have a tiny ass. I have a perfect ass.
Yes, you are a perfect ass.
God, I'll deal with you later, bloody hell. Bloody hell! Who are you and what are you doing here? Oh, good morning, sweet cheeks. You didn't answer my question. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Are you usually this grumpy in the morning?
I'm grumpy when my space is being invaded.
Your space?
This is my timeshare.
Grumpy and misinformed. Love it. I hate to break the news to you, but this is our timeshare, sweet cheeks.
Stop calling me that. What do you mean, our timeshare?
Oh, You don't know?
Know what?
Don't you read the fine print on contracts?
Of course I do. Sometimes.
Well, you missed this one, doll. See, this is a community timeshare.
And what is a community timeshare?
You share this place with a whole bunch of other people. And let me tell you, some of these folks are really strange.
You mean to tell me there are going to be other people here?
Hey, you're catching on. There may be hope for you yet.
Well, how many other people?
Let's see, last year we had about 20.
20 people? Are you kidding me?
Does this face look like it's kidding?
How are we going to fit 20 people in this place at one time?
Oh, they're not all here at one time. They come and go. You'll get used to it.
Bloody hell, I will. I want my money back.
You really gotta learn to read that fine print. No refunds, doll face.
I think I like Sweet Cheeks better.
So what's your name?
Stephanie Bloodworth, of the Lancaster Bloodworths.
You're from England?
What gave it away?
Aside from your accent, you've got a big stick up your butt. So what are you doing here?
I'm starting to wonder myself.
Well, welcome to Sunnyside Timeshare. The name's Rogers. Steve Rogers. No, I am not Captain America.
Captain who?
Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun.
For you, maybe. Bloody hell.
Hey, Sweet Cheeks, how about making me some lunch?
Do I look like I have a sign on me that says cook?
Do I look like I have a sign of me that says member of the Donner Party?
What would you like?
Depends. What can you cook?
I can cook just about anything.
Then anything will do just fine.
Aren't you afraid that I might poison you?
Indigestion? Most likely. Poison? I don't think you have the balls to pull it off. You just don't strike me as the murderous type.
Thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. And nobody's ever gotten indigestion from any of my meals yet.
Day isn't over yet. Iggy!
Hey Steve, how's it going?
Great, Iggy. What's up with you?
Well, the doctor dropped me on my head and...
I mean, recently, Iggy.
Who's this?
Sweet Cheeks, this is Iggy Stardust. Iggy, this is Stephanie Bloodworth of the Lancaster Bloodworths.
So where are you from?
Iggy, she's from Lancaster in England.
Oh, I didn't realize we had one of them here.
Iggy, are you okay? Did something happen?
Well, you see, the doctor dropped me on my head and...
Recently, Iggy. Recently.
Is there something wrong with him?
Old age and too many drugs.
Well, I was hailing a cab to get here. They don't let me drive anymore since I ran into that photo mat in 65. This kid was coming down on a skateboard and he almost ran me off the road and I swerved to get out of the way and I tripped over a cat. It was the most adorable shade of pink.
So just a typical day for you.
Look, if you don't mind, I'd like to go take a nap. It's been a long day.
Poor guy. He's got scrambled eggs for brains. Hey, that's what I'd like to have for lunch.
Scrambled eggs?
No, brains.
You're not funny.
And you're not cooking. Yeah, she's gonna be a lot of fun.
Bloody hell. Who is it now?
Where's the suitcases, George?
I left them in the car, Roy.
Well, what good are they in the car?
They are too heavy to bring in. Excuse me.
Yeah, what do you want?
I assume you're one of the timeshare occupants?
That's right.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Stephanie Bloodworth of the Lancaster Bloodworths. Nice to meet you.
If you're looking for a tip, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Hey, Roy, she is kind of cute. My name's George, Miss Stephanie. Nice to meet you, George.
Hey, Roy, George. About time you got here. We got held up. Corn pone for brains here forgot to put the suitcases in the trunk, so we had to go back. Now he just left them out in the car.
I'm sorry, Roy.
Hey, don't sweat it. I'll have Sweet Cheeks get them after she finishes the dishes.
Excuse me?
Why, did you do something?
Do you know you're infuriating?
No, but if you hum a few bars, I'll give it a shot.
So who's here so far?
Just me, Sweet Cheeks, and Iggy.
Iggy made it. How did he find the place?
I think he has built-in radar or something. Anyway, he's taking a nap. Something to do with a skateboard and a pink cat. I don't know, he wasn't making much sense.
He seems to be in good company.
Hey, Sweet Cheeks, that was a good one.
Bloody hell, my name is not Sweet Cheeks. Now, you'll excuse me, I have some dishes to do.
What's her problem?
She's from England. It's an occupational hazard.
Well, come on, George, let's head down to the basement.
Steve, is the treadmill still downstairs?
I haven't looked. I've been hesitant since the last one caught fire. I think somebody tuned up that motor a little too good.
Well, that's what happens when you buy things from China. Me, I'm straight American all the way.
Yeah, me too. For some things, anyway. You know, you're gonna have to go out and do some shopping.
Why don't you go out and do the shopping for once? Oh, wait. Never mind.
You're learning fast. Make sure you get some beer.
Why beer?
Because as bad as these guys are drunk, they're even worse when they're sober.
Kathy? Come on, girl, get a move on.
Sounds like somebody else has arrived.
And the freak show continues. What took you so long, girl? Oh, I'm having trouble walking in these heels. They're too tight. You don't want your shoes falling off your feet, do you? I don't want them cutting off my circulation either.
Huh. Well, I knew those voices sounded familiar.
Howdy, Steve. I had a feeling you'd be here.
Never miss it. So, how's Kathy doing today?
Ma, feed her. Your head's gonna hurt if you don't get back to the car and get our luggage.
Now, don't sweat it. Sweet Cheeks will get him when she's done with the dishes.
Why don't you just hire me as a valet?
As unwomanly as you are, I don't think you can pull it off.
I beg your pardon, I happen to be quite a woman. I wear panties.
So does my brother, but he ain't winning any awards from Ladies' Home Journal.
Who's this? Stephanie Bloodworth, of the Lancaster Bloodworths. Is she for real?
I'm afraid so.
Ma, she wears panties. And so should you. You ain't got seen all your business. Ma, if I could get a guy, I'd show him the whole portfolio. Steve, see what I gotta put up with?
Hey, Kathy, George is here and he likes you a lot.
George is a dork. Or is he a nerd? What's the difference?
A nerd is some guy with his nose buried in a textbook. A dork is a guy trying to cheat off of him.
Well, George struck me as neither. I think he's a nice boy. I agree. Besides, you can't be too picky at your age. You should be happy with anybody who has a pulse.
Well, that leaves out Iggy.
Is he here?
Oh yeah, and he's in classic form.
Great. Trying to have a conversation with him is like trying to talk to a box of Fruit Loops.
Oh yeah, that's right. Make sure you put breakfast food on the shopping list. And nothing that a 5-year-old thinks is gourmet cooking.
Well, come on, girl. Let's get settled. Nice to meet you, Stephanie. What kind of panties do you wear? That'll be enough of that. Call me.
Well, they're cute, right?
Bloody hell.
Maybe this won't be as much fun as I thought it would.
So what are you in the mood for?
I think I'm already doing it.
Hey guys,
Iggy, did you have a nice nap?
well, I'm not sure. I had the strangest dream. I was a cat food taster. I couldn't tell what I liked better, the fancy feast or the cat chow.
Always go with your gut, Iggy.
That's what got me in trouble in the first place. I should have never had that Quick Mart burrito. So what are you guys doing?
What do you think he's doing? He's watching porn. Wouldn't you rather touch a real woman?
I touched a real woman once. It was a long time ago.
Where were you?
I was out shopping.
Ooh, what did you get?
Well, for breakfast, I got Koshi Go Crisp. I hope this is adult enough for you.
It'll do.
I also got some oatmeal. Should be good for those cold days. I have a feeling he's gonna have a lot of cold days if he keeps watching this garbage. What is he watching? What does it look like? Bloody hell, there.
We know what they're doing, Stephanie. I've just never seen it done like that before.
I once did it in a phone booth at Epcot. The operator kept interrupting me to put in 25 cents for the next minute. How did she know how long it was going to take me?
Why are you watching porn? Because he's afraid of intimacy and commitment.
The only thing I'm afraid of is women with long claws and a membership to Feminists for Life.
Well, let me put this stuff away. Enjoy your entertainment.
What is it with you women in porn? Maybe if you weren't so uptight about sex, men wouldn't have to watch this stuff.
Oh, please, you men are like children. You give them something to play with and they can't put it down. I'm surprised your equipment hasn't fallen off from abuse.
If it was up to women to keep it active, it would atrophy and die.
What makes you think that women don't like sex? Oh, he's a typical male. He thinks women are born with chastity belts.
No, just a set of Victorian morals and a picture of Mother Teresa in their wallet. And the first time we do anything wrong, the first thing out of your mouth is,
Nothing for you tonight.
why don't you just put me in a truss and lock me in a closet?
Probably because it's just easier to kick us out of bed. It's not the getting kicked that bothers me, it's landing on the cat that's a pain.
You men think everything gets solved with sex.
Which is why nothing gets solved. There is 10 million men in this world right now running around with their hands between their legs and a subscription to Bang You.
In England, we have babe station. Nasty stuff.
If you ask me, everyone is too hung up on sex. It's just a normal part of life.
If you think that's a normal part of life, I have serious reservations about your sense of reality.
One man's reality is another man's fantasy.
Yeah, well, that girl's got a pair of fantasies that make Lord of the Rings look like a documentary.
Don't kid yourself. Lord of the Rings is a documentary. The Harridan are currently doing 3 to 5 for cruelty to animals.
The poor elephants.
Well, I've had enough of this. As usual, Phyllis, you've totally killed the mood.
The poor elephants.
Steve, I'm not Captain America Rogers here with another installment of Timeshare Tidbits. Well, another season's upon us, and this is my 3rd year at this poor man's paradise. Where else can you spend $29.99 and get a room you could share with 20-some-odd screwballs? This year we've got a newcomer. Her name is Stephanie, and she's from the UK. Who says the Brits don't have a sense of humor? This gal's got all the charm of a hailstorm in the middle of July. Fortunately, I got some of my old friends here to help ease the pain. Iggy's back, and most of his front, after tangling with a kid on a skateboard and a pink cat. He's got to really ease up on the nose candy. Phyllis and Kathy are up to their usual nonsense. Between the two of them, they got the whole male population reduced to sex fiends and idiots. Roy and George have started in on the bickering right from the moment they entered. Fortunately, they got their luggage here right under the bell. Dr. Einstein, for reasons that totally baffle me, continues to run this institution for the warped and wonderful. Yeah, they're a bunch all right, but when push comes to shove, with Phyllis doing most of the pushing and Kathy doing most of the shoving, they'll pull your chestnuts out of a raging fire and serve 'em up with a bottle of old Granddad. Now there's a drink with a kick to it. Goes real well when you're watching porn. Just don't watch with Phyllis unless you want to get mauled by a woman with only one thing in her mind. Trust me, it's not a pretty sight. Anyway, we'll be here till the end of May, and I'll be reporting the weekly shenanigans so we can all get a good laugh. And who knows, maybe I can get Stephanie to smile. Rogers out.
Mr. Rogers, here's your mail.
I really gotta change the locks on the doors.